Welcome back to my channel, guys. I don't think I've ever had a light novel haul this big ever. With more and more companies joining into the light novel industry, I finally can get a bunch. And like I said, I typically have this many mangas, but not this many light novels. So kind of excited. This year I decided to do light novel hauls on its own because I started getting four at a time. And today I have 9 light novels. Now, I know some people's like, well, that's not that many. You gotta keep in mind these are not, they don't come out as fast as mangas come out. Mangas, you know, each week you have, or every other week you have at least maybe 20 plus, maybe 30 plus mangas coming out, and that's in the stores. Online you'll have more, and in light novels it doesn't work that fast. So it's been a while since I've bought in a good haul, and I wanted to buy some. So I'll start with the ones that they're new to my collection, and I'll start downwards to what's not really new to my collection. So before I continue, guys, a few things. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for those who have shared their love and support to my channel. I am currently out of my house. I'm in my parents' house. Because of COVID, I'm probably just sitting in my parents' house all day, but I'm still visiting them because it's the holidays. So make sure you give some love to this video, and make sure you check out the other videos that I have prepared for you guys this week. Thank you guys so much for the support you show here. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, on TikTok, on Twitch, on Instagram. Yeah, I'm trying to grow as much as possible, so I'm putting more effort on all those places. So follow me there. You guys can find some cool stuff, more information on what's coming up here, as well as just other different stuff that doesn't really connect to YouTube, but it's still connected to anime and manga. So, okay. We'll start with this one. Now, I bought a double, and this often happens to me, which is, it's annoying sometimes. But on the bright side, now I have something to give away for you guys. So, I bought this first volume twice, and I pre-ordered it online, and I have forgotten that I have pre-ordered it online. So when I saw it at the store, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to buy that. So I bought it at the store, and then it came pre-ordered. So I have 2 copies of it. So one will be given away. This is going to be the hidden dungeon only I can enter, and I'll read the back here for you guys. It says, hidden dungeons, the legendary places that no one knows how to enter, are full of extremely rare items, incredibly dangerous beasts, and strange beings that can grant power beyond measure. Nor, the third son of the penniless Barroner just lost his job. He was contemplating becoming an adventurer when fortune struck only a mile from home, and he opened the entrance to just such a dungeon. So, sounds like it's going to be kind of a typical dungeon type of series, but at the same time, it's taking a different turn to it. It's not really a dungeon where he's an adventurer because he wants to be an adventurer. So I'm really interested to see what happens in this one. So make sure you guys check out maybe for future reviews on this series. Okay, I don't know where to put them. I'm running out of space where to stack stuff. The next one is this one that the light novel came out, and right after the light novel came out, I believe the manga also came out, and I don't know. I personally, it never interested me, and it could be the long title. But now that I got it, I'm kind of interested to start reading it, just to see what's all about. It says, I'm a behemoth, an S-ranked monster, but mistaken for a cat. I live as an elf girl's pet. Okay, so there it is. So it follows basically the story of the cat. It's funny because you see the elf girl. It kind of seems like she's the main character, but the cat's actually the main character. It says nobody asked to be a cat. After dying in a fight against the forces of evil, a knight is shocked to discover that instead of being reborn as a hero of humanity, he starts his new life as a behemoth, one of the most powerful monsters in the world. The only problem is that a baby behemoth looks like an awful lot like an adorable house cat. Things grow even more confusing when a beautiful elf adventurer rescues him from the brink of death rather than finishing him off. This house cat slash knight's baffling journey is just to begin. Now it's funny. I thought that was funny when I first saw the behemoth. I immediately thought that the girl was the behemoth for some reason, or the monster in the back, because there's not a lot of focus on the cat as much as you would think. So, anyways, I'm excited to see what that one's all about. Next one is Roll Over and Die. I will fight for an ordinary life, wish my love, and curse sword. Now, I know these titles are super long. I don't know why they make super long titles, but that's kind of like the thing right now. They love making long titles. It says, Flume Apricot was never meant to be a hero. Despite zero stats across the board and a power she can't even use, she somehow finds herself included in a party of heroes. But Flume's life hits rock bottom when the party's renowned sage, Jean Steege, something like that, decides that the useless girl is dead weight and arranges to have her sold into slavery. Tossed to monsters to be feasted upon for her master's entertainment, Flume makes it a desperate choice to reach for a cursed weapon, and something new awakens within her. A grim, dark tale about one woman's blood-soaked quest to reclaim her life. Now, this one above I think all the ones I bought might be the most interesting one, because it doesn't follow the typical light novel in America. In America, a lot of light novels they're very much ecchi. They're kind of focused on that because that's what people are gonna want to buy, and you can see that from what you've seen so far and what you're gonna see after this one. But this one it pretty much is struck down to that story of her being betrayed, her coming out of this darkness of her life. I'm highly interested in this one. I don't know what all is gonna happen, but we'll just have to see. I will review that one chapter by chapter. That is for sure thing. So just so you guys know. Okay, the next ones are things that I've had in my collection or things that I've had in my collection, and I'll explain that right now. But the first one is the Invincible Shovel. I've had this one already. I have volume 1. This is volume 2. It says, they say a hero armed with a legendary shovel has saved the elven race, conquered the king of the undead, and vanquished the desert dragon. They're right. Has Alan, strongest miner in the world, and at this rate his search for the cursed jewels to save the kingdom will be over in a flash. Okay, so it follows this girl who basically uses the shovel, I think, as her weapon. And I haven't started the first volume, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see what happens on this one. That's the second volume. Now, these next 4 are all from the same series. I actually reviewed the first volume chapter by chapter about a year ago. I was given the privilege by the company to do so, but they gave me a digital copy. So I'm buying now the physical copies from the company, and we'll probably review volume 2. So this is volume 1 and volume 2 of How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Now this one, I believe, from what I understand, I believe the light novel came after the anime. Now that in itself is unique, because typically, those are volume 3 and 4. Typically, in the anime, otaku, whatever world, or light novel manga world, the light novel comes out first, then the manga, then the anime. Rare times, the manga comes out first, and then the light novel comes out because people want more information about the manga because it's so good, and then the anime comes out. or sometimes the manga, the anime, and then the light novel. But essentially, for the most part, it's always the light novel or the manga that's first. Rarely, it's the anime first. So I don't remember not seeing the manga first. So maybe the manga did come first for the series, but then the light novels came afterwards. Point being, though, the light novel did a great job in adding so much more emphasis into the story and a lot more build up in the characters. That's what I remember from the first volume, at least. So the second volume, I would assume, is going to continue the story pretty well. Now, How Not Summon a Demon Lord, I think only has 12 episodes as an anime, and it did well when it came out. A lot of people talked about it, a lot of people reacted to it, and a lot of people enjoyed the story. The problem is they haven't really promised us a second season. At least I haven't seen that. So I'm really wondering what the light novel is going to take us to, because typically the light novels go beyond the anime. So the anime kind of concluded in a good note, so they can pretty much just end there and not have to continue more. But you can definitely build more from what the anime ended at. So we'll just have to see. For now, guys, that is it. I'm excited to see what I'm going to be reading next. I'm probably reading some stuff already while I'm in vacation. So, guys, thank you guys for your love and support. Make sure you give some love to this channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're trying to reach 4K before Christmas. I hope we get there before even December, but we'll see. Thank you guys again for the love and support. Go check out my other social media. And, guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.